Today, I want to discuss the cost of applying for a residence permit in Montenegro on your own. Most immigrants order a package of services from agencies like ours, meaning both company registration and residence permit processing in Montenegro. But sometimes there are requests only for company registration and people handle the residence permit application themselves. This is very rare, but it does happen occasionally. Is it worth applying for a residence permit on your own? Basically, there's nothing wrong with that. You'll save a little money. The question is, before you decide to apply on your own, you need to assess your abilities. Will you be able to handle it, or will you mess things up? That's a rhetorical question, no one but you can answer it. Let me tell you a recent story. A few months ago, a family received documents from me for a company they had opened in Montenegro and said they would handle the residence permit application themselves. I wished them luck and left. And then what usually happens in such cases began to unfold. Instead of preparing the residence permit documents in a single day, which is entirely possible, they spent 2 months putting the paperwork together, constantly calling me and asking how to do this or that. To which I always replied, guys, you decided to handle the paperwork yourselves. Well, doing it yourselves means doing it without my help. When preparing documents on your own, all sorts of questions come up. For example, you'll definitely run into the following. How do you write a letter in Serbian, which is absolutely required for the company director to obtain a residence permit? How do you open a bank account? By the way, for our clients, we arrange residence permits without opening a bank account. We don't need to have 3,650 euros in the account. But I'm not even talking about that kind of complication in the process right now. Where do you order a company stamp? What are the document package requirements in a specific city? They are different. It will seem like there's nothing particularly difficult about it. But the guys spent 2 months preparing the document package. It all started when they went to the municipal office, got the list of required documents, and put it through a translator. The translator gave them a translation as usual. It was awkward and clumsy. As a result, because of translation issues, they submitted an incomplete set of documents. A month later, they brought in one of the missing documents. A couple of weeks after that, they were asked for yet another missing document with the warning, bring it within 2 days or your residence permit will be denied. So in the end, what could have been done in a month, since a residence permit is usually processed in less than a month, about 3 weeks for a director, they ended up taking more than 3 months, around 3 to 4 months, something like that. And in the end, by the way, they couldn't manage to get the last document themselves. I was the one who did it for them. So once again, the question is rhetorical. Is it really worth all this hassle just to save 200 or 300 euros? I don't know. That's for you to decide.